The hot sauce shelf is a crowded one these days with big companies like Kraft Heinz and Conagra and Campbell's Soup and Unilever all in the space. An industry estimated to be worth $4.7 billion by 2029. There is room for small business. Here with us is Small Axe Peppers CEO John Crotty, and Brooke DePalma is with us as well. Nice to see you. So John, how are community gardens helping spice things up for you?
Well, we launched in the Bronx. First, let me thank you for coming on. But we launched in the Bronx 7 years ago with an idea to help community gardens and to make a hot sauce from those community gardens that would allow people to both help the gardens and enjoy quality taste. So we gave the gardens seedlings and seeds in the springtime and bought the peppers back for a premium. And we've made this award-winning sauce for about the last 7 years now.
Now, John, the price of peppers at our all-time high, also the cost of transportation seeing a rise there. You're in the middle of harvesting season right now and looking to buy back from those community gardens. So how exactly are you accounting for inflation here?
Well, like many businesses in this era, transportation costs have gone up, and we're in the process of adjusting some of that. We've had some upward price adjustment to our distribution partners to make sure that, our costs are keeping in line with the cost that we've had to absorb in this new environment. That said, the gardens are still getting a way bigger premium than they have been getting before, and we've had more gardens come on this year than we've had in years past.
And looking at some of those numbers there, you're in 42 cities, you're in more than 122 community gardens. How are you recruiting these gardens? How are you adding them to your distribution list of donations? And how are they getting the labor to fill the demand for these community gardens?
Well, I don't know how much people understand about community gardens, but these are precious assets. We started here in the Bronx, and they service communities that otherwise are not very well serviced by a variety of service providers and other things. They offer green oasis spaces in urban environments that really are the one and only green places in the neighborhoods they serve. As to recruitment and telling the story, each bit of success leads to the next one. The gardeners have a very informal network, which they speak to each other all over the country. And we launched in the Bronx. They had a lot of success there. It's amazing how many gardeners around the country knew people in the Bronx. So as the model expanded, word of mouth expanded. And, quite frankly, shows like yourself are really helpful towards spreading the word about what we're doing.
John, when it comes to small businesses, we've talked to a number of owners over the last several months are having trouble hiring. They can't get the workers that they need in the door. What are your experiences just in terms of the labor shortage and how that has impacted your production?
Well, labor has been difficult, and the community gardens have had a specific challenge through COVID in not allowing people to mix with each other. A community garden by nature is a meeting spot for the community. So COVID had a big impact on that. As it relates to being able to do the work, we've been blessed that the people here at the firm are able to produce, and we've had relative success with that. We're also fairly small, so that's a little bit, the one time that's a benefit. And the second part, in terms of production, we make the sauce over in a production facility not too far north of here, and they've had great success in maintaining their workforce as well.
Now, you've also partnered with Illegal Mascal. That was featured at Forest Hill Stadium. There you had a spicy margarita. How are you working with other small businesses to really boost your business, essentially?
Right. Well, we try to make, our weakness a strength. Namely, we're a small firm. We have a great ethos, and we've been able to work with other firms that have a similar ethos. Illegal, we met at Forest Hill Stadium when we were brought out there to do a sampling for the whole season. Forest Hills really likes what we're doing, and they liked a lot what Illegal was doing. So we made a video, but combining the two drinks was really just a celebration of what we were doing at the stadium, and two brands that basically share a philosophy of how the world can work and what it looks like going forward. We're very proud of it. We're very happy about that partnership because we think as a product, as a brand, working with other brands that share that is really a critical environment, a critical thing that we bring to the table.
Free tip here, John. Ghost Pepper Tequila. You guys got to keep collaborating because that would be outstanding in a bottle. And I will take the first one and make my own spicy margarita. But we want you to tell us how spicy this is. Like, what's the heat level? Shauna and I are going to try this out on some chips.
Okay. I'm a little nervous,
But while
John.
we do it, please tell me about the spice level that we should expect.
Well, we started with the Bronx hot sauce. And I should say the chef for the hot sauce shares two unique distinctions. One, he's classically trained at the Culinary Institute of America and has been an award-winning chef. And the second is he and I went to grammar school and to nursery school together. The Bronx hot sauce is the Goldilocks of hot sauces. It's just right. I can't see which bottle you had there.
We have the Detroit Ghost Pepper hot sauce.
This
is hot.
Ghost Pepper hot sauce is probably one of the hottest ones we make.
One of the hottest.
Dear God.
Yeah, I don't know how you get much hotter than this, John.
No, it does. In spice world, it's not overwhelming at all. You can do significantly hotter than that.
I'm scared.
You do.
We have 8 flavors to meet a range of talents and tastes. We try to gear and engineer some of the flavors to be responsive to the city they're in. You know, the Bronx is Serrano's. Chicago has like a spicy relish. LA has a habanero mango. I'm sorry, I don't want you to be in pain, I think.
No, it's good. It's good. It's good. It's just hard when you're talking. You don't really have access to water that easily. You know, it's a little bit hard just in terms of how we're trying this. But John,
it's very good though. Very good.
John, we got to know
though.
What is your favorite?
You might have left out the mezcal.
What'd you say there, John?
You might have left out the mezcal.
Oh. There we go. That is the heart of the issue. John Crotty.
There you go. A little ice. It would blend perfectly.
There we go. Well, you got to join us in studio next time. You'll tell us exactly what we need in order for that proper tasting. John Crotty, great to have you. Thanks so much for joining us.
Thank you very much for having us. Really appreciate this opportunity.
Brooke, you've been a little quiet over there. Did you go in yet?
My lips are currently on fire, but we're going to move past this. Definitely a mezcal in our future.
I will say, usually a ghost pepper lingers for a lot longer and makes me uncomfortable, but it's good now.
Oh no, it's lingering. It's lingering,
really?
all right.
See, I mean, my wife thinks I'm a wuss with spice. I actually enjoy
bad
the
with spice.
aftertaste.
Do
even
you?
more so. It was delightful.
Okay. But there's some ginger, habanero, green market. Probably should have done
you were saying that one might have been a little bit easier.
Oh, that's my guy.
Rochelle, will we see these at Chipotle maybe, right, Rochelle?
We're expected to. Well, I mean, you never know, right? I mean, I grew up on spice. It takes a lot. But, you know, I started to see a few beads of sweat and a few tears in Dave's eye, but I think you're okay now, Dave.
I'm good.
You made me worried there for a second.
I have to say, these two are very bold because I will not take another bite of this ghost pepper, but they just keep chowing down on whatever this is.
It's good. It's good. This one is my favorite, and it is called... Which one's this one?
This is the green market one.
This is the green market one. That one's very, very good. But again,
a bit lighter.
If you're big with the spice, you got to go with the ghost one. All right.